Good evening, guys. Good evening once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of a gorgeous country that is going through the most test right now. Yo, sana kunzima kubi. So somebody once complained when I was on camera saying that the sound is not so good. I do understand that. Then the reason for that, it is because the equipment that I use has to be a bit far from me so that you see me. When I promise to be on camera, you gotta see me, So okay, I do have the podcast equipment, but unfortunately I'm unable to set up like that in the space that I'm operating in right now. But in end of September, we're gonna be having our own podcast space and our own podcast equipment so that we sound good and look good on your screens. Okay, guys, the topic of this evening that I'm bringing to you is about President Cyril Ramaphosa going over there to the US to explain what is actually going on in South Africa. That I even dislike, to leave your own country and be going to explain to one man what is happening in your own country when everybody knows what is happening in your own country. That alone puts me off. And to be honest, I cannot wait for Donald Trump's term to end. That is just me. I cannot wait. And the unfortunate part with people like that, if the people of America can say now, okay, let us give the Republicans an opportunity again, they're going to leave somebody that is just like Trump. So the thing will not end. So I'm just, I'm so over this situation. Even this content is draining now because it has this Donald Trump and Elon Musk that are turning our country upside down, being assisted by those who are like snakes within our shows, your AfriForum and all the people that go together with AfriForum and the Democratic Alliance. I'm worried about the Democratic Alliance because why are you moving in a suspicious way like that? Why are you moving in a suspicious way like that when it comes to the G side, that is the G side propaganda? Why are you moving like that? Because Sana, you gotta be saying something against that and be solid when you're saying it. I'm hoping one day one will be able to ask the leaders of the Democratic Alliance, why are you like that? I mean, why unje, you see? And you see, the thing is, what I want to suggest this evening is that we support President Cyril Ramaphosa as he goes over there, because the problems that he's going to take care of over there are not his household problems. These are the problems of South Africa, South African problems that now have been mostly created by the people from our own shores. You see, that's why the biggest problem is with these people that say there's a genocide in South Africa and they choose to go overseas. It's because that it goes down to one thing. Where will you go as a South African of color now? Should South Africa be really messed up, would you get to follow them? Would you get to follow them where they are? I'll wait. So what I'm saying is the space that President Cyril Ramaphosa is going into is a bit worrying. But most importantly, I know that it's going to be tense. That is one. And number two, I know that it's going to be condescending to try to make him look like an idiot. And we'll be watching his South Africans when they try and turn. But I'm hoping that his emotional intelligence would be solid there. I trust him a bit on that one. Please, you see, before people go into the comment section and be like, no, Ramaphosa, you do support Ramaphosa. No. Please, guys, please. I'm no fan of any politician right now in South Africa because for me, all of them are questionable. That's just me. To me, all of them are questionable. I am saying, now, President Cyril Ramaphosa, as he goes over there, he represents us. Whatever is going there to take care of is about us here in South Africa. What I'm saying, let's just support the man as he goes there. He must feel that we are carrying him on our shoulders. Guys, I know, in South Africa we have your Kaizer Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns, and the rest, but when it's time to play for South Africa, we all support one team. Right? So that is my suggestion, that let us support President Cyril Ramaphosa as he goes there. If you pray, do pray for him, whichever religion that you belong to. That's the time to pray if you are somebody who prays. So, I also saw some pro-AfriForum people right within South Africa, right? Saying things like, he is doomed. He is wara, wara, wara. Like they don't wish him well. They want him to go there and be looking like an idiot. The whole thing must just collapse while we watch as South Africans. And, and President Cyril Ramaphosa, I just noticed that he has been moving dangerously when it comes to coming against white supremacy. He's been moving dangerously. And somebody would say that those are just talks and not actions, because people have been saying that, no, he's just talking, no action. But those talks that he's been doing have put us here, which means the pressure is being felt by the people that are doing the things that and they are now doing. And I'm going to share those video clips of President Cyril Ramaphosa so that you hear what he's been saying. And
we must stop those countries that count their wealth and their assets in terms of the minerals that reside in the African soil, like they did in the past when they counted their wealth. They used to count their wealth in the number of slaves that they owned, that were taken from the African continent. Respect and mutual benefit should underpin what we as Africa do as we relate to other countries in the world. African countries should, as sovereign states, be able to also pursue their own independent foreign policy approaches that are not beholden to any other major global power or blocs. And we've been saying, over this issue of the land, this issue that Donald Trump fears so much, we offer this question of the land. I don't know what Donald Trump has to do with South African land, because he's never been here. And he must keep his America, we will keep our South Africa. That's what he must do. South Africa is our land. South Africa belongs to all the people who live here in South Africa. It does not belong to Donald Trump. He can keep his America. And is even worse. He is even worse. When I meet him, I will tell him. I will say, you, Donald Trump, you are even worse, because your forebears came to America. They found the indigenous Americans. They wiped them out. They killed nearly all of them. Rine, we are living as a nation, and black and white, we are going to find solutions for our land question. So Donald Trump must leave us alone. He must leave us alone, Maori. When we were facing apartheid, when we were facing oppression, he was not here. He did not fight side by side with us. And we were able, on our own, yes, with support of progressive forces in the world, to resolve the apartheid question. As far as I recall, Donald Trump was not around the negotiating table when we negotiated the end of apartheid. So stick around there in the White House. We will do our business here, and we will find solutions for our problems. So stay out of our issues, and we will not get involved in your issues in America. You have your own problems. Leave us alone. We are sitting now around the table.
But there's one thing that has opened my eyes with this AfriForum refugees, young and ondole. I've been so naive over the years. I was not seeing what people like Julius Malema have been saying. You know, somebody said, you see, the thing is about me and my channel. I take bits and pieces of what is good from different political parties and political leaders. So sometimes when somebody sees me talk well about the EFF, they're like, oh, where now? EFF. And the next time I speak about the ANC, they're good. See, I know there's a lot of bad there, you know, but the good that they do, I still do talk about it. And some people will be like, you're ANC. That, I'm not saying I'm not, but also if there's a possibility of it, I'm very angry with that ANC that you are talking about. So also, when I talk the good about the new MK, people assume this one is MK. You know, I'm like all over the place because I take bits and pieces of what sounds good. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, if the unity that is always being preached in South Africa, that we need to unite and all of that, if we fail to unite now, there is no hope for unity because South Africa is being taken advantage of. And sometimes in me, I believe that this is all about the dominance of the white supremacy. Please do share your views in the comment section because I'm new in this political thing. So people sometimes when they come into the comment section, they want to say, no, you don't know anything about politics. Child, I'm there already. I don't know anything about politics. I'm just a voter who sees things from a distance like, no, this is this according to me, you know, and I make my own conclusion. But don't miss a moment of teaching me in the comment section. You know, when you say you don't know anything about politics, then tell me how am I supposed to deal with that situation that I am wrong in. Comment section. So okay, what I'm saying is this is the time to support President Cyril Ramaphosa because this has proven that South Africa, we have enemies within. Right? We have enemies within. And the Democratic Alliance to me is suspicious. Somebody please tell me differently in the comment section. The Democratic Alliance for me, it is suspicious. All that I'm bringing here is that please let us support President Cyril Ramaphosa as he goes there. And then when he comes back and wears the umbrella of being an ANC president, then can deal with him there. You can deal with him there. But for now, we need to unite. We need to unite. Can you imagine President Donald Trump, you scattering your own country? Your own country. And one more thing that I have noticed is that that Starlink is very dangerous. It is dangerous. Did you see what Elon Musk did with Grok? If he can do that with Grok, imagine what he can do with Starlink. Just want to share that with you. Anyway, guys, if you watched up to here, and I would like to say thank you for watching my videos. And the next time you bump into my videos, kindly watch my ads in full. And that's if you're on Wi-Fi and you have the time to do so. That support really goes a long way. Do have yourself a beautiful evening.